Do you have fat phobia? And no, I don't mean looking at people that are obese and you have to turn your head away. I mean fear of eating fat. Do you have that? Well, you are in the right place because this is a channel that talks about losing that fear, losing that fat phobia, and welcoming it into your life. I love my fats, and I like my brain, and I want to keep it as sharp as I can. And the female brain in particular loves fats, especially coconut oil. And they've done so many tests to show that coconut oil could help with dementia, Alzheimer's, and things like that. And so not only do I get healthy doses of coconut oil every day for other reasons, I do it because I like prevention for things like that. And at my age, preventing anything else from going on is my goal. How are you today? Are you enjoying your fats? Are you enjoying having a salad with fat on it with some nice, wonderful, healthy things like avocado or a sprinkling of nuts, measured of course, or olive oil, avocado oil, anything that looks like that, feels like that, tastes like that, might not be avocado or extra virgin olive oil, so you need to be careful. You know, it's really funny because a couple of months ago I bought a salad dressing because I wanted my salad more wet to add with my olive oil, and it's like the chemicals in it, even though I thought I was buying as clean a dressing as I could. But I am basically just an add oil to it. Sometimes the avocado medallion too, of holy avocado, not the guacamole, or a real avocado, but they just, I don't know, they either take forever to ripen or they're gone in a second. I got to figure out a better system with my avocados. It's kind of like with the organic berries or buying peaches, you know, you have a good one, so you buy 6 of them, right? Because you know it's like, well, if it's the same batch, and before you know it, you know, you can't make peach sauce like applesauce, can you? So, are you afraid of using butter, like Kerrygold butter, some sort of grass-fed butter, with your vegetables? Do you know that the vitamin K2 aids in absorbing the nutrients of the vegetables? So think about all those years you've had those dry vegetables. I did too. Oh, I'm so stoic. Oh, I get a prize, I get a star on the refrigerator. I went without butter on my veggies for decades, thinking that was the right thing to do. So since I've become fat adapted with the low carb, high fat diet, I have welcomed butter into my life along with the oils, coconut oil, avocado oil, and extra virgin olive oil. And it's delightful. I don't have a fat phobia anymore. I have a fat craving. I love having my fats. And so, you know, my bulletproof lattes have evolved. My midday latte has evolved as well. And I found my collagen, hydrolyzed collagen, something like that, that I saw on the Rocket Fuel latte. Thank you, RFL, for that. I couldn't figure out what RFL meant. Somebody referenced it with just the initials, and it's like, what is it? And it's something I've been talking about with her Rocket Fuel latte from Leanne, Healthful Pursuit. And so this is my sitting down and reading book these days. And he's very interesting. He's a very interesting doctor from Canada. And here it says, snacking, it won't make you thin. Health professionals now heavily promote snacking, which previously had been discouraged, heavily discouraged. So diet quality also suffers substantially because snacks tend to be very highly processed. He talks like how he writes, which is sometimes technical and sometimes absolutely delightful, and I can understand. So I know that as I go through this, that he will, that this will explain things to me, and then when I go to listen to his podcasts again, I will be that much better for it. And I've got my Esquire that has nothing I don't think it has much on food. So, but it's the end of August, and that means that magazine that I like, Vitality, will be out soon. And they always have some interesting health things to talk about. So I'm looking forward to the fall roundup. And in my summer bucket list, I haven't attended one farmer's market because the farmer's market is Friday afternoons at a brewery. And I just never think of going there at 4 in the afternoon. A recovering alcoholic just doesn't think of going to a brewery on a Friday afternoon. So, haven't done it. And but fortunately, the stores have gotten, regular old grocery chains have gotten much more hip to all that we like in the organic world, in the fresh world, even the local world. And so today I think I get to stop at Market Basket and pick up some as close to homegrown possible tomatoes and some mushrooms that I saute in coconut oil to have with leftover steak. I'm telling you, it's restaurant grade. I don't know if you've ever sauteed mushrooms in coconut oil, but what a taste, especially if they're that nice, fresh white mushroom. Love them, love them. So I don't have fat phobia, and I love the way that my food program works for me with allowing me to have plenty of veggies and a small smattering of protein, beef or pork usually, or eggs, and I like the simplicity of it. You know, I will go on runs for a few days. I have had quiche for 3 days in a row with some pepper strips, a small tomato, and organic English cucumber. And so I've gone on a run with that for a few days, and I think today I'm branching out. Can you imagine? And tonight is portobello mushroom pizza, caps, and a fat bomb, so that's kind of fun. And so there's fats all through the 2 meals that I have every day because my mental hunger from 12 to 5 is alive and well and always needs to be told to go in the other room and lie down, like a dog or a cat that's just begging for something. You know, it's just like, go into the other room and go take a nap. So, you know, because I do the best that I can with it. I don't snack. I don't cave into the cravings. And so I've had to get very good at figuring out how to distract myself and my food addict from thinking it's hungry, you know, at 4 in the afternoon. It's like, no, we have 1 more hour to go, babe. 1 more hour. And so at that point, I stop reading about food or nutrition and pick up some sort of other literature or podcast or magazine to read because I don't need to see any enticing recipes or anything at that point when I'm fighting the distraction. It's crazy, isn't it? It's just crazy. And so, and I am certifiably so at times. So I have to be very, very careful and very, very vigilant. And I showed some of you the other day my Lose It app with what I had planned for the day. Maybe it was for yesterday. And so I will fill it in today. I will tweak what I've already got in it, and I will plan my day accordingly. And it's always exciting. I like to look forward to my 2 meals and fill them with great stuff. It's just how I roll. And oftentimes I've said, Greg has a totally different meal than I have. Like tonight, he's having shake and bake pork chops, and I'm having the leftover portobello mushroom pizza caps. And, you know, it's just how we are, especially towards the end of the week. I find that, you know, I'm emptying out the fridge before I fill it up again with next week's purchases. And so, yeah, I just do it that way. And I don't mind. I don't know if any of you get nudgy or resentful about having to cook something different for yourself. It's like being a short order cook. But I don't mind. I like to just rotate the food in and out and get extras. I mean, what's it going to take for me to make his dinner versus my dinner? Well, mine's just a warm-up. So that part's easy. And shake and bake pork chops, I think that's okay. I think that's pretty easy. And I will take some baked potatoes and cut them up and saute them in coconut oil for him. And he's happy with that. So, and then add the veggies. Mine will be a salad and his will be probably cut up tomato or something like that. So it's easy peasy, light and breezy, because it is summertime on Cape Cod. And I hope your food menus are enticing to you and you look forward to them, and it's not drudgery to eat the same old, or things you don't want. Change it up. Get some excitement in your life. Add some wonderful oils to your meal, and see the smile come and the alertness come, and it's just so exciting to feel awake and alert. And I think it's the oils in my life. I don't feel dry and brittle and what was that? What was that? I got enough of that going on without accelerating it. So I add as much oil as I can for the old brain. Hey, pickles, have a wonderful day. This has been Sarah. Pearls of Wisdom and Food. No fat phobia going on here. Bye-bye for now.